Bro, just go talk to her. And hear me out. I know the whole process that goes through your head. I'm gonna break down the scenario. In this video, I'm gonna break down what happens before you talk to her when you first see her, what happens if you don't talk to her, and afterwards. And what you can do to help break that fear and to give you some courage and some confidence, man. Cause look, shoot or shoot. If you don't shoot, you miss all shots you don't take. You gotta shoot. If you get rejected, so what? It is what it is. We're all gonna get rejected in life at some point in time. And I know the worst thing she can say is not no. She could say some terrible stuff. Potentially, yes. But I'm gonna get to that. First, let's talk about what happens whenever you first see her. So you saw her. You already running the scenario in your head 1,000 times. What's gonna happen if I talk to her? What's gonna happen if I walk up and she see me and she walks away? What is she gonna say if I say something? What am I gonna say? Am I gonna compliment her? The same thing that that's already been said to her at least three to 5 times today. In the last hour, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say or do that's gonna make me stick out? I know these thoughts. I've had these thoughts myself. Thinking all of these things and more, yo. I get it. You ran a scenario at least 2 or 3 times, and you get that courage to move, but you don't. So you're looking at her and and then she's gone. And you spent the next hour thinking about what you should have said. I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing. The moment isn't really even about her. It's about you. It's about what you did not do. It's about how you feel in the moment. Because what you allowed to control you is fear. It's about the version of yourself that keeps watching for the opportunity pass and calling it something about other than fear. Again, this video isn't about a pickup tutorial. I'm not gonna teach you lines. I'm not gonna tell you, oh man, here's what you gotta say, here's what you gotta do. No. It's a little bit deeper than that. This review is about who you are, more so, where you are, and what it's going to cost you every time you let it happen. What's really happening in the moment, right? Let's talk about that first. You slow it down. You see her. Your brain immediately starts running calculations. What do I say? What do I do? Again, we've already ran through this. You're running through that at least 4 to 5 times in your head, over and over and over again. And as you're doing that, your time is limited. Your time is decreasing. What if I look stupid? What if I do something wrong? What if I trip? You know the mind starts thinking some wild stuff. And sometimes it happens. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're that unlucky, it might happen. But your mind is thinking some things that are unlikely to happen. What are you doing in that moment? You are allowing fear to run through your mind and destroy you. And for the most part, you let it happen. That's exactly what you do. By the time you finish running through all the what ifs, the moment's gone. She's gone. You talked yourself out of something before it even started. That process feels like thinking. It's not. It's protection. Your brain is trying. It's fear. Fear tries to protect you from the unknown. Fear because the outcome is unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. That is fear playing in your mind. And sometimes fear is a good thing. Because again, fear protects you from destroying yourself or from you harming yourself. But also, fear can be the deterrent from a great blessing. That's what fear is. And a lot of times with women, trying to talk to them, that's what we do. We allow fear to dictate our actions. Now I get it. Yo, nowadays, again, the worst thing that she can say is not no. She can say some foul shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know she can because I've seen it. But do not let that stop. If every single time our door closes, are you gonna get deterred away from your goal? You shouldn't. Even if she says something disrespectful, that's more on her character than it is yours. And honestly, the good thing is, yo, you dodged the bullet. Because why would you want to talk to somebody who talks that crazy to strangers anyways? She may look good, but her personality is ugly. And I'm gonna tell you this. It don't matter how good she looks. If that personality is trash, it's not going to last. Because you are going to lose yourself in the process. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So your brain is going to try to protect you, right? It's going to say some things like, oh, the timing goes off, it probably wasn't meant to be, yada, 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 whatever. You've heard it, you've said it a multitude of times. She probably wasn't interested anyways. Again, bro, how would you know if you didn't talk to her? Those aren't reasons. Those are exits. And sometimes it may be valid. But again, you do not know because you didn't do it. And I'm going to be honest with you. Here's the truth. If she's interested in you, if she thinks you're attractive, what you don't need is more time. What you don't need is the perfect line. She's already going to be into you. It only takes a few seconds to identify if somebody's attractive or not, to identify if there's interest. A few seconds. That's it. That's all you need. So again, it's not oh, she probably wasn't interested. It's, why are you letting your fear dictate you that much? Why are you letting fear allow you to pass on a potential opportunity? You're making yourself feel like you need a script, a whole plan, in which in reality you don't. And I know what I'm about to say is crazy. You just need to be yourself, yo. Because the bottom line is, if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with yourself while you're with somebody. And how are you going to expect somebody to love you if you don't even love yourself? You are going to self-sabotage, because why are you letting your insecurities get in the way of a fruitful relationship with yourself and with somebody else? And again, right now, I'm about to move on. This might be uncomfortable, but again, it's never really about her. It's not. The woman is secondary. And it's not because she doesn't matter, but because, I'm gonna be honest, you believe, right? The current version of you is not worthy enough to talk to a woman. You believe that the current version of you is not going to be acceptable amongst some women. Why do you think that? What type of insecurities do you have? What do you not love about yourself? I need you to answer this question thoroughly and thoughtfully. Sit with yourself, because this is true. Hey, over here, Yancey is going to be truthful always. And just like I'm asking you these questions to you, I've asked the same questions to myself a multitude of times. Because, hey, over here, I'm be honest, I have had times where I saw a gorgeous gal and I didn't talk to her. The same thoughts that run through your head, it's ran through my head, and it's ran through every single man's head ever. And we've all had it stop us at one point in time. But it's just, for me, I got tired of letting that stop me. Why? Because I know who I am. I know who I am, and I know who I'm not. I am who I am, and I don't give a damn. It is what it is. So again, what do you not like about yourself? Or what do you feel like is unworthy enough to go talk to a woman? Answer me that. Because it's not about the woman. It's about you. And it's about what you lack, or what you feel like you may lack. When in reality, you don't lack anything. You do not lack anything. Because for the right woman, all you need to do is say hi, and don't fuck up by saying too much. That's it. Just say hi. Let your awkwardness show. Let your quirkiness show. Let all that show. And the right woman is not gonna care. She's actually gonna find it more attractive. The more perfect that you try to be, the more boring that you are. And that's not gonna bode well, because that's not who you are. Because the front's gonna have to stop sooner or later. Again, the guy who can do that also makes the ass guy worry. Let me be honest with you. Look, life doesn't offer guarantees. It doesn't. It's not going to be like, oh, you will automatically get this individual. That's not true. That's not the case. But I promise, and I'm going to tell you this. Those of you who do not try will live a life worth of regret. You have rejected your own life because you are scared of rejection in itself. Those of you who try, those of you who are still afraid of rejection and still afraid of failure and still do it anyways, you will have a more fruitful life. Why? Because yes, albeit you are scared of being told no, you may not like rejection, you have realized rejection is going to happen. Again, it's like I told you in the beginning of the video, rejection is inevitable. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to accept you. Not everything is going to allow you to be in its space. And that's okay, because you shouldn't want to be in every single space. If you are, something's off. Again, that's fine. That's okay. Just like with dealing with people, dealing with a woman. If the woman don't want to be with you, that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. Move on. If you feel like there's something that you need to work on it. Most insecurities can be improved upon. But you have to have that self-love, and you have to have that confidence in yourself, man. You have to be confident in yourself. Because again, how are you going to expect somebody to love you if you don't even love yourself? Rejection is inevitable, but you must push past that and still keep going. Look, man, I'm going to give you a story, right? I'm going to give you a memory of mine. So this is pretty recent, actually. It was about a few months ago. I'm at the bar with my friends, right? We having a drink, or we having a good time. I'm with my frat brothers and my friends, man. We having a great time, man. I see a group of women walk past, and you know that look when you look at her, when you make eye contact with a woman and she's giving you that same look, you know the look I'm talking about, yo, because you've done it before. You give that same look, and that look feels like it's forever, but it's only a couple of seconds. No longer than 4, because it could be a little creepy afterwards. Because why are you staring? Just talk to her. It's like 2 seconds. Then y'all both look away. Then you think to yourself, was she looking at me? And then you look at the homies. Was she looking at me, bro? Should I talk to her? Yeah, bro, go talk to her. And then it's a group. So I'm with one of my frat brothers. I tell bro, I say, hey, let's do a 2-man. Let's talk to the women. Come on, bro. Before I did that, I had the thought, because it don't matter how confident you are, that thought's gonna linger. What if I mess up? What if I fail? Or what if she tells me no? But again, who gives a fuck? Who cares, yo? It's life. There's going to be millions of people that you come across in your lifetime. That one person should not deter you from talking to people. I said, fuck it. Who cares, bro? So me and my friend, man, we go to the back. I tap her shoulder. I say, hey, how you doing? She says, hey, I'm good. How are you? I said, I'm good. I just wanted to say, I think you look really good. I think you look amazing, actually. And I would love to get your number so I can talk to you further. And we can go on a date. Hey, I'm gonna give you a hack. Instead of saying, let me get your number, say this. I'm gonna give you my number. Because now that puts the ball in her court. If she's really rocking with you, bro, if she's really messing with you, she's going to text you. That's it. So, anyways, she said, okay, I think you look good too. Pulled out my phone with a quickness, bro. I was like the Flash with it, bro. It's okay, cool. And I locked it even faster. I'm looking at the whole entire time, bro. I know my code. I ain't got to look down at my phone. I put in my code, do. Give it to her. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I gave her a hug. I said, all right, baby. All right, have a good night. I say, baby, that was crazy. I said, all right, I was getting in that mode again. My bad. I said, have a good night. That's it. And my frat brother even talked to the other girls. Because why? Because there was another group of girls that was trying to talk to him, which it's good, bro. It happens, bro. It's peace. But I'm just letting you know that thought is always going to happen, yo. You just have to push past. Again, you need to know thyself. Know yourself and know who you are, bro. You are worthy of whomever you try to talk to. You are. Now, it ain't really amount to much. I'm just letting you know it ain't amount to nothing because we stopped texting after a few days. But the attempt was made. The shot was shot. And it was green. The shot was green. That's it. That's all that cares. The shot was green, bro. I made the attempt. And that's what matters. You made the attempt. And that's a valuable lesson in life as well. Again, not all doors are going to be open to you. You are not going to make every single shot. But you miss all the shots that you take. So do it, bro. Fuck it. Just do it. And you never know. You may just end up meeting your wife, your future spouse, whomever. You never know, bro. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And tell me about a time where you wanted to talk to somebody, but you just didn't because you know of that fear. Trust me, we all done been through it. So I ain't gonna clown you. Talk to me. Be honest, bro. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.